Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be doing another versus. This one is going to be about eyebrow gels or brow freezes, whatever you want to call them. So today we're going to be talking about e.l.f. versus e.l.f. But a lot of you guys have been seeing Anastasia's brow freeze, which is $23, versus e.l.f.'s brow lift, which is $6. You can get these both at Ulta, or you can grab this at Sephora or at Anastasia Beverly Hills. Really, most all drugstores now have the brow lift. If you can't find it on Ulta, you can get it on the e.l.f. website. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. We're going to be doing an e.l.f. versus e.l.f. versus, which I know that sounds crazy, but I don't think a lot of you guys know that e.l.f. already had a brow gel out. Or did you? So this is what it used to look like. This is an old one. I have it back there with all the rest of my eyebrow gels and different colored ones and stuff like that. But this one is only $3 and it's been around for a minute. It's actually been around before Anastasia even dropped her brow freeze. So my question is, did they take the product that was from here, make it into a gel formula, and we got this for $6 instead of $3? Conspiracy? Maybe. I don't know. You tell me. But today we're going to compare these two side by side and see how they perform. I already know how this one's going to work. I just got a hold of the brow lift, finally, because y'all been buying it out like crazy. But we're going to see which one performs best. I already am in love with this. Will this one take my love away? I don't know. Will it steal my love? I don't know. We'll see. Still both great price points. You know what I'm saying? Still affordable. So if you're interested in seeing how these two perform against each other, stay tuned, you guys. We're gonna dive right in. So guys, coming to you with a bare face, because the focus is the brows today. Let's just be honest. The focus is the brows. We're going to see how these two brow gels perform. Because I'm having this feeling that the e.l.f., this is the new one. This is what it looks. This is how the new one looks. The old one had like the writing at the ends of them. I'm kind of actually liking how they did the new one. And then this is the new one. This is the old one. So on the back, you can see one side says brow, the other one says lash. But I'm actually thinking that they should perform almost the same, pretty much the same. But anyways, guys, first thing you can do for me, though, is make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, you guys. Also, make sure your notification bell is on. And take a moment to go follow me over on Instagram at b.estelle_216. So guys, what are we thinking? Are we thinking that the brow lift is going to be better? I also bought the tool that goes to this, as I just threw it on the floor. So let me grab that right quick. So like I said, I also bought the tool that goes with this. So, you know, they both come with brushes. Just one is inside of a jar. The other one is not. I've been using this even for like my regular brow pencils. I've been using this spoolie. So this is what the tool looks like. So you've got like a little, I guess you could call it like a dipstick or a spatula on one end, and then you have your spoolie at the other. So let's do this. Let's do the duo brow gel on this side, and then we'll do the brow lift on this side. What do you think? Let's do this. So for the heck of this, I'm getting up as close as I can. My eyebrows are not done. Don't judge me. But hopefully this will kind of mask all that. That will be good. So here goes the duo, okay? So I am on the brow side of that. I'm just gonna pull that out of there. So you do have a nice brush on this end. So I'm just gonna start off by brushing all my hairs up. I know everybody still likes the wispy brows. I'm not really into that. I just, you know, I don't know. I don't think that's a look that looks good on me, which is fine. You don't have to use this brush throughout the whole, process, but this is just generally what I kind of do with the brush. So I brush everything up, making sure I coat everything oh so lovely. Then I basically take the very top and I just kind of like brush everything the way I want it to come down. Back on the end, make this a little bit sharper. Just like that. So, and then what I like about this one is that if you feel like you messed up, it's still wet. I haven't gone back in with any more product, and boom, 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 boom. If you don't like this method, you can use whatever product or tool that you have, because I typically use another tool. So that's what we're gonna do. If you don't have a baby toothbrush in your life, I don't know what you're doing with your brows, sis. I just really don't. So this baby toothbrush, I still have product in my brows. I'm just going back up with it. I feel like I just have more control with this one. So going back in, and I'm just gonna grab my little mirror right here that I'm looking at, because I wanna get this looking the best as possible. So again, just brushing everything back up, because that brow gel hasn't dried down completely yet. I just have more control with a toothbrush. Follow the line, boom, I'm done. You see that? And we're done. That's just a typical brow every day for me, just trying to get things, one way or the other. And like I said, it doesn't get hard right away, or stiff, or whatever you want to call it. I feel like it's more user-friendly. I'm just putting a little bit more in there because it is starting to dry down as I'm talking to you guys, and just kind of demonstrating that again for you. And for $3, I mean, you can't be mad at that. Sorry, I'm rocking the table a little bit, but yeah, you can't, at least I can't be mad at that. There, that looks better. That's my brow. That's a Bianca brow. So let's go on to the other side with the brow lift. Okay, so we're going in on the left side with the brow lift. I have the brush here with the little spatula that is from e.l.f. as well. I don't think this was expensive. I think it was a few dollars as well. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna go in here with the spatula, just right in the center. It does, ooh, it feels a lot creamier than the Anastasia Brow Freeze. Let me know if you feel like that. This is my first time using this. This is a brand new little putty right here. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on the back of this little top, and I'm just gonna kind of coat it with that spoolie. I don't want to dip my spoolie in there. I'm gonna grab a little bit more and just kind of put it right on there, because then I can like wipe it off. So doing the same thing with the duo side, I'm just gonna brush all my brow hairs up. Ooh. Now, the first thing I will say is I definitely feel that pull that you get from the Anastasia Beverly Hill. Like when you start putting it on, you can feel the hair just going, being pulled upwards. Definitely can feel that. I feel like this one's a little bit more wet than that one. Ooh, yeah, and it dries down a little bit more faster. So let me see, this might be a one-time thing. Once I roll this down, I think that's, or lay this down, I think that's gonna be it for this brow. So again, not into the feather brow. So I'm going to just take the point here and do like the same thing and go down and try and lay everything down the way I want it. So yeah, you gotta kind of work with this one a little bit faster than the other one. So yeah, so I'm just gonna hit this. So you see how it's kind of coming up a little bit right here? I wanted to lay down. Okay, so this one or this one? I'm gonna let them sit for a minute and dry. This one it's still a little wet. It's starting to dry down a little bit. This one, I don't think I want to play with it anymore. I think it looks pretty good the way it is. It's got its own unique little shape going on. So does this one. So you guys tell me, which one do you prefer? I feel like they're almost like the same, but not. Uniquely different, okay? And that's fine, because they're from the same company. So I will hope it'd be a little bit different, but we'll let this dry down completely. And then I'm gonna come in with my final thoughts. So take a look, you guys. You like the right side with the duo? Old school elf, new school elf. So guys, I'm gonna give it like about a minute and then I'm gonna come back and then we'll talk about it. And we're back at it, you guys. So what do you guys think? Now, these are untamed brows. They have not been plucked. They haven't been threaded. They haven't been waxed. Nothing. I mean, I'm sure you guys are probably like, we can tell. But how are we feeling? Now, I will tell you two differences from what I can already see. This brow is definitely on the crunchier side. And you know that feeling, like that crunchy feeling. And it's not a bad feeling, but I can definitely tell the difference. And I feel like the hairs are in place, like they're not going to go anywhere. Even as I'm like messing with it, they're not really going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. So that, I do like that when I put this one on, if I make a mistake, I have time to kind of get my hairs in place where I want them to be, with that being said. And I feel like you can build this one up without it getting, what's the word, that white residue that you can kind of get on there. Like, even if I go back over it, it'll loosen up. Yeah, it loosens up again. And you don't really get that white residue. I could be lying, but I don't feel like you would get that from this. Like, there we go. And then I'm just going to I just want them a little fluffier. I don't know why I use that one. I never use that. I always use this one. So, I just feel like you just have time to play with this one. As this one, I feel it doesn't feel crunchy. It feels like my brow hairs. It feels softer. It's a softer hold, but I feel like it also kind of elongated the brow hairs just enough to make it look a little bit more fuller than this one. This one, I feel like because it's not smacked or like pressed down to my skin, it looks more fluffier as opposed to this one where it's kind of like more flat to my to my skin, because it's like sticking to the skin, you know what I'm saying? Because it is like, as you put it in there, it is kind of like gelling itself down like you would gel your edges. I mean, this one is kind of more just a, what's what I want to say, like a conditioner almost, what I feel. So you still have that fluffiness in this brow. If you can see it, it looks way different. It looks way fluffier than this one. So I feel like this kind of gives you that laminated brow look, whereas this kind of gives you that unlaminated natural brow look. So it depends on what look you're going for. I don't mind either one, but I will say, I think I have a new love. I think I'm going to have to cheat on the duo and go with the brow lift. It's softer. I think it looks a lot nicer. Not that this doesn't. This is like, you know, it's cool. I think it's the fact that it's not flat to the surface as this one does. It looks fuller. This looks fluffy, but this one looks fuller, if that makes any sense. Am I like expressing myself well here? I hope I am. So guys, you let me know how you feel in the comments. If you like it, you don't like it, you know, whatever. That's up to you. But let me know. I have not watched any of the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow freezes versus the e.l.f. Brow lift. I've been seeing them, you know, but I haven't watched them. I've tried the brow freeze a few times, and I do have my opinions about that. But now that I've tried this, I'm almost thinking about doing a second versus with the brow gels. You let me know. Comment ABH versus e.l.f. if you want to see an Anastasia Beverly Hills brow freeze versus the e.l.f. brow lift. Big price difference in between those two. Just letting you know. Only a $3 difference between the duo and the brow lift itself. So let me know. We can do that. No problem. So guys, let me know how you're feeling. I hope this kind of like just shows you like that there are different products out there. Even with e.l.f., within e.l.f., there are different brow products out there. This one, I just feel like it just gives you a more natural, fluffier brow that might not be, I mean, it could be considered old school or whatever. Maybe you like that, maybe you don't. If you're not new to beauty, then this might be more easier for you to control. If you're someone who has some experience with beauty products, then this one might be more of your look. This might be a beginner. This might be like a intermediate to advanced type of product. You know, just putting it out there. So I hope I helped you out with that, guys. Just giving you a different view on the whole brow product versus who's better than who. So guys, if you like this video, make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe. Also check out my lip plumper versus video. I will put it up there for you guys to go take a look at. And thinking about doing another lip plumper since there's been so many new ones dropping since I did this one. This one I did about a year ago. So yeah, thinking about putting some new ones out there. If you think you want to see a versus 2 on the lip plumpers, let me know. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.